I've had my crew come out and film so many BTSs at a bunch of different music videos that I've never even released. I haven't even got to put them out because I've been so busy with life, with vlogging, with music videos, with all of that, man. And I've constantly been trying to bounce back and forth between all these different things, behind the scenes, vlogs, music videos, and I just haven't been able to keep up with everything. So let's start off by saying I deleted the Instagram app off my phone a few days ago just to not have something to check every single day. It's the end of the year. I need to be focused on what I'm doing at the start of 2019, as you should be as well. It's very important that we focus on what we're actually doing and don't always focus on everybody else and what they're doing. We have to focus on ourselves and what we're actually doing. We can save that for another time. Right now, we need to talk about what this is about. 2018, great year. Music videos, vlogs, new creatives. I've met so many people. We did meetups. We did so many things. It's been an amazing year. One thing that I didn't like about 2018 was I was wrapped around vlogs so much that I fell behind on music video edits. I fell behind on other things, father duties, boyfriend duties, a bunch of different stuff, man. And I just want to keep it raw with y'all. I want y'all to know exactly where I'm coming from when I say 2019 is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to focus so much on vlogging, man. So much personal stuff and following me around with the camera, maybe here and there, but for the most part, it's going to be straight music videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, stuff like that. Stuff where I can sit down like this, focus, get it done, knock it out, put it out there for you guys. Focus on the big projects, which are my music videos. When I was bouncing back and forth from vlogs, I felt like I always needed to be filming something. I felt like I needed to take my camera everywhere that I went, and I did not like that. I was ignoring other people. I was ignoring other people's needs. I was constantly focused on what I needed to put out there for other people to see. I wasn't actually worried about what I needed to see or what I needed to do, just nothing. Now, let's not say that I was just a straight bum. I got a lot of work done. I got a lot of cool things done this year, and it's been an amazing year, like I said. But I also want to consider other people around me, not just the internet. So I'm hoping that you guys can understand me a little bit. But enough about that, man. 2019 is going to be a sick year. I already feel it. I've been telling everybody around me, like, everybody's going to be winning. We're going to do a bunch of big projects. This is going to be the best year yet, obviously, because look at the experience we've gained, all these different new tools and knowledge, man. It's going to be a great year. 2019 is going to be great. Got a lot of stuff coming. I want to be very consistent. So my objective is to at least get 1 to 2 videos out per week of straight knowledge, tips, tricks, a music video that I shot so you guys can see the work that I've done, maybe a behind the scenes so you guys can actually see how I made something come together. I just want to help you guys out with knowledge, man. It's not always about me running around with the camera, jumping around and being crazy. Even though that can be cool sometimes the way I piece it together, but I'll still do stuff like that here and there, maybe like cinematic videos if I go on a trip, or I'll be doing some cool stuff. But let's get on with that, man. Let's get into this first music video. So this first music video is Tesla by Cass. Cass is a good friend. He's from my hometown. Great dude, great energy, great music, man. So me and my girlfriend, we actually went to a Goodwill and we got some props, a tree, light, a couple different things, and we went and got spray paint. We sprayed it down the day of the shoot. I wanted to set it all up in the studio and kind of like make like a little trap look with these colorful tree, light, stuff like that. We also got a TV. That worked out cool. We shot some shots on a white backdrop with purple lighting, and we also rented a Tesla out from Toro. Used that with a fan blowing ripped up newspaper pieces. It kind of looked like money, so that was kind of like not really my idea. It worked out like that. It was kind of just like something to add element to the video, and I thought it looked really good. The one thing about it, we didn't have a lot of time because the budget was not big enough to actually get enough hours, and we didn't have enough time to set up these scenes, so we were constantly rushing. So a lot of the scenes didn't actually come out how I wanted them to come out, but they still turned out good, and I like this music video. If you guys haven't checked this music video out, I'm gonna leave links to the music videos down below so you guys can go check them out if they've been released yet, because some artists are still holding on to their videos and they have not released yet. So next video right here is DZ to Deuce Mission. This was a cool shoot, man. It was during the day. It was just me, the artist, my girlfriend. She was helping me out get these shots. So originally when DZ hit me up, he said he just wanted a video with tons and tons of music video effects. My first thought was throw him in a studio, shoot some simple shots, and just wreck them, go crazy with them. So we took him to the studio, put him on the white backdrop, different lighting setups with the quasar lights behind him, which looked cool. We fogged it up. I got 3 different looks on the studio background, and I planned on bringing all the clips into the video editing program and just tearing them up, going crazy with them, dropping a bunch of effects on them, making new effects for them. It turned out great, man. I'm gonna show you a couple pieces of the actual music video right here. I like the way that I incorporated all of my transitions. So if you guys want to check those out, you can click the link below and go check out some of those transitions. I also use different transition presets that I made in Adobe Premiere Pro, and I haven't even released none of those, so maybe a few of them, but majority of them, they're just sitting. I made them, I keep them for my personal use. May release them in the future, who knows. But yeah, I like the way this video turned out, man. Shot it very simple in the studio, added a bunch of effects, keyframes, a lot going on, man, and it turned out dope, man. All right, so this next music video was called Boss by a female artist named Lyrical the Goddaughter. So this was actually a really cool shoot, man. We shot it during the day. It was in Studio Space Atlanta. The majority of these videos were shot in Studio Space Atlanta. That's my favorite studio that I usually typically work with in Atlanta. Great people, great studio. They have C-stands, they have lights, they have everything you need. They have props, chairs. This chair right here was actually used. That's their chair they rented out. We got this chair. I brought in my Quasar lamps and I actually mounted them with gaffer's tape onto the chair. We had a money counter. I think that this was actually a prop from Studio Space as well. So we got a lot of B-roll with the money counter. We got performances of the artists in this cool royal looking chair with these Quasars taped to them. Put the Quasars on them just to give like a cool vibe. Also rented out the fog machine. They have a fog machine there that they rent out. Big, super big one, and it blows tons of smoke, so you don't have to bring anything to the studio. It's really convenient. So fogged it up, put the chair in there, got the Quasar tubes, got some performances by the artists. Turned out really good. I tried to add one of my Aperture M9 lights behind the chair with a red gel on it, just so I could give like a red tint coming from behind the artist and coming through the chair and like through the fog. Turned out really dope, man. And then we actually shot some shots with all red lighting behind her and silhouetted her out all black. And this video turned out super dope, man. I'll show you some clips right here. I liked how cool like that chair with the Quasar looked. I thought that was really cool, like a stylistic look. It was really fun, good time, good people. So mainly why I'm showing you these BTSs is because I don't want to go in depth and make behind the scenes videos for each and every one of these videos. I just wanted to kind of briefly talk about how I did the setups for certain things and kind of show you how it turned out. And I hope that you guys enjoy this, man. So let's move on to the next video. My boy Manny Major, he had a song called Yagas, man. So we went into the studio and originally I was thinking I wanted him to have a bunch of different pairs of Balenciagas on because that's kind of like the theme of the song. We got a few shots of his feet, but what I decided to do is just go ahead and get him on some different colored backgrounds. So we did yellow, red, and a white background, and we just wanted to play with it back and forth and make it really pop. So how I lit this is we had these huge stands and we brung down the color backgrounds. We had a, I can't remember which light it was. It was definitely an Ari. And what I did is set it off to the side and I shot it at the center of the backdrops where he was. So it would put a glow around him and his body. A lot of people were asking me about this. I didn't do it from behind the backdrop. I actually shot it from the side, beam light straight at the center of the backdrops right behind him, and it made him glow. Key lighted it with a 120D, man. We got some amazing performances by the homie. And then we actually had the car and a couple people actually get in and got some shots in there like that. I was flying around the glide cam. GH5 was the camera that I shot with, and it really turned out dope, man. It was a good time. Another good song, good artist, everything, man. I really like this and I hope you guys like it too, man. Like I said, links are down below for the videos that are out. So I don't think he dropped this video, so unfortunately this is all you're gonna see. This next video was actually shot in Richmond, Virginia. This is a dude that I met in Virginia a couple years ago when I was shooting a lot of videos. I'm originally from Virginia, if you didn't know that. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Anyways, I used to be in Virginia. I lived in Virginia. We shot it in Richmond. I basically traveled up to see my family around the same time, and then it was kind of like a run and gun thing. We were just looking for cool spots, city backdrop, and maybe like some alleyways. We had a super dope Corvette, man. It was really nice. I just really wanted to get shots hanging out of the trunk. So I got these shots of him driving the Corvette, swerving through the streets and stuff. We almost got in trouble because I don't think you're supposed to hang out of your trunk, man. So don't judge me. I get the shot by any means possible. So I would basically leave the trunk open. I had the camera on the Ronin and I was sitting in the trunk with my legs dangling out, holding the Ronin. And I just told him to follow us and drive and do cool stuff, swerving, stuff like that. Got shots like that. We also got shots with him and his kids, B-roll walking, and some silhouette shots. We got a lot of cool stuff, man. This was actually a really good song and I like the visual that came out of it. But yeah, that kind of sums it up, man. It was mainly a run and gun video. Shabazz. This video was cool, man. It was up near DC, Northern Virginia area. We really were run and gun in this one. We went and found like this back of a building, got some shots. We had an Audi running the Ronin. So I kind of just got him in different places that we could find close as possible. It was last minute run and gun shots and it really turned out dope. I was flying the Ronin with the GH5. He had a couple of his boys out there and I was just kind of going with whatever I saw. Sometimes I run off of whatever's around me and people are like, what do you see? And I might see a cool wall and I'll be like, I'm just gonna go around you back and forth, keep doing this crescent moon walk around you. Did that on a couple shots. We got some really up high angle shots of him for B-roll, him smoking, different things like that. But yeah, for the most part, this was just a run and gun video, quick, scouting spots really fast. fast and shooting them and throwing it together, man, as a viral video. This was a much more recent shoot. I DP'd for Joe. I actually didn't direct this video. I kind of just DP'd it. I helped out with some of the shots, helped out with a little bit of the lighting. I brought my quasars to this bedroom shot where Joe was trying to get somewhat of a story of this guy going through his phone and the girl going through his stuff and finding that he was talking to another girl. So mainly we had them in this bedroom the whole time. We got a lot of B-roll of the girl, of them arguing, stuff like that. At the front of the door, we just were taking one location and making it look like a bunch of different locations. So we had the door, like the house. We went outside and we shot a few shots outside where he drops his phone and a security guy picks up the phone, and he likes the dude's girlfriend. So he takes the phone to the girl and tries to show her, and she doesn't believe him, and he brings it back. It was a bunch of cool stuff. We key lit everything with the 120D. We also had the Quasar Science light back on the top of the bed frame, which was really cool. It really lit up, bounced off of the ceiling for more good lighting, and really made a dark room look really good. It was fun DPing with Joe, man. Joe's a great director. He usually calls me up and tries to get me to come be a part of his projects whenever we do stuff. As far as shooting, he likes the way that I shoot. We help each other out, man. That's how we are. We're a team. Obviously, you know the team, man. Me, Joe, YC, Tino, everybody. This next video, I have not finished yet. I am still in the process of coloring this video. I shot it a while ago. We basically wanted to just give off a cool look. Some of the lyrics in the song were based on a Mercedes. So we ended up renting out a red Benz off of Toro. Shout out to Toro always. We try to rent our cars there if we can all the time. We got the red Benz. I took these guys to this location where I like to shoot at a lot because it's so many different ways that I can flip it, and it just has a look where it's kind of like a grungy looking shot. Set the car up. We got some shots out there on tripod, handheld. We had some red smoke bombs going off. Turned out to be a really dope shot. Next, we went to the studio, and what I had did was, it was around Halloween. I went and picked up a lot of Halloween and Christmas lights, red, purples, oranges, and I took C-stands and set the C-stands up back in the back of the black studio, and I hung all these Christmas lights and Halloween lights from them so I could bokeh them out in the background and get a really unique look of these big, huge bokeh balls behind the artist. It was like a R&B-ish type of rap vibe, and I wanted that to kind of like that look of orange, red, purples, that R&B-ish look, and these big bokeh, clean, creamy looking shots. So it turned out really good to me, man. We got some good performances in there. We got a slight bit of B-roll, but mainly just performances, and we rocked out like that, man, and this was a really dope shoot. This next video is called Find My Way by ZZ Taylor. I think that's how you say it. Z Taylor, maybe, ZZ Taylor. This guy, they came to me and they had shot a music video for this song, and they were like, we need you to fix the edit. The edit's not as good as we want it to be. It's not up to par. Can you do that? And I said, yeah, sure, man. Shoot the footage over to me and I'll help you guys out. I saw the footage. The footage was not up to par. I really personally like this song a lot. So I told them if they could work with me on a budget, we can go out, shoot some really dope shots, and just redo this whole thing because I wanted it to be up to par, especially the way that the song sounded. So we went out, I wrote this treatment kinda for each part of the song. I wanted it to be at different places. I found this one convenience store. It was like green, it had these LED lights, and it looked really dope. So we got some shots of him performing out there. Got some really clean B-roll. We shot with the red. I really wanted it to be a really good, crisp visual for these guys. We got some shots in the city with him under a street light. He was mentioning something about a street light. I wanted this specific shot. We got him this long road with this big street light. Got a real wide shot of that. We got some more shots in front of another store with these LEDs. Turned out really, really dope. Next, I had found another spot. I was driving the night before scouting these locations, and I found this one spot. It was pitch dark, but it was a restaurant, and it had these red LEDs. It was like 3 long red LED lights or neon lights. And I was like, man, that would be perfect. I can key light him with the 120D, throw a red gel on it, and make him in the whole scene really red with these red neon stripes behind him. And it's gonna look so perfect for like that R&B red, passionate type of vibe. So the time that we actually went over there, the restaurant was still open. So it was still kind of lit up. It wasn't pitch dark like the night before when I saw it. But we ended up going around the side, keying in with a red gel and the 120D. It looked really good. We got the stripes. I got an upward angle. That way I wasn't shooting towards the open restaurant. It was an upward angle right at those lights. So you couldn't even tell that we were at a restaurant or where we were at. So it looked really dope. After that, we went and got some shots where I had got fireworks. For some reason in my head, I just wanted these fireworks to be going off behind him and him rapping the song slow and like in slow motion. We planned on doing that, but one thing that I freaking forgot is that the red didn't have audio, so I couldn't get the audio, and I just was like, look, I'm gonna shoot it regular, 24 frames per second, just do a regular performance. The first firework was really loud, it scared him, and we didn't even get to get that shot. Second, third time around, the other two fireworks, thank goodness I got different fountains. These were fountain fireworks. They were like big, round, shoot sparks, smoke, and crackles, and all types of stuff up in the air. So the other two, they were quieter, so he could actually hear the song and it didn't like freak him out. So we got some really good shots there. And this video is still in the works right now too. I'm editing it and working on the final product now, and you guys will be seeing this soon, man. This is the last one. We actually went down to Savannah, Georgia, and this is a girl, Alexandria Rose, Alex Rose. The song was called Directions to Anywhere. With this idea, I really wanted to have a Jeep and have her riding in the Jeep, performances of her in the Jeep, me in another car shooting her in the Jeep, maybe some drone shots. I had a whole treatment rolled out. Turns out we both left Atlanta late to get to Savannah, Georgia. By the time we got there, it was super gray, super cloudy, and it was about to rain. My whole vibe for this song was thrown off. I wanted it to be sunny. I wanted it to look really bright, vibrant, her and her girlfriend having a good time, getting out of the Jeep, going to these stores, kind of just looking around together, maybe get some food. It was supposed to be a whole different vibe. She mentioned to me that the lyrics were talking about, you know, being in a storm and a rainy and stuff like that. So it made a lot of sense. We ended up almost running out of light. We had about an hour and a half left of light daytime. We ended up going straight to Savannah, to the beach, Tybee Island, and we just went out onto the beach and started shooting, man. As soon as we got there, it was like starting to mist. I had the red. I was like, oh my God, I can't be out here in the mist and the rain with a red. So I had my homie Urban Scope holding an umbrella over me while I was shooting a little bit here and there, and she was running playback on my JBL speaker. So at this point, we were running out of light. The treatment was messed up in my eyes, and I was just like, let's do whatever we can to make this look good. So what we did is we just played that song and we ran run and gun on the beach, man. And I just shot as much as I could. I shot some B-roll, I shot some performances, and I really ended up loving these performances. The last thing that we did is we went under the pier, and I had brung some sparklers. I wanted her to be have this sparkler by her face and it reflecting off of her glasses, and her looking at it and looking back into the lens when it was a little bit dark. That way you could see the sparkles, you could see the bokeh from the lights in the background, or somewhere like on the beach or on the street. We ended up doing it under the pier. The wind was blowing, rain was blowing, everybody was trying to like go light the sparklers. It was really crazy, man, but it turned out really good. We got 2 good performance shots. That was that, man. We ran a run and gun shoot last minute, messed up weather, everything was all messed up, and it really turned out dope, man. That is also on the way. It's not finished yet, but I'm working on it. So I hope that you guys kind of liked checking out some of these stories and behind the scenes. I hope this is something that was kind of interesting to you guys. In and Out 2018, I don't think I've ever done anything like this. Like I said before, 2019 is going to be full of behind the scenes, full of music videos, full of tips and tricks, tutorials, all that good stuff. 2018 was crazy, man. I did not get a lot of time to edit up BTS's. I did not get a lot of time to do stuff that I really wanted to do with the people around me. By all means, work hard, stay creative, and do tons of fun things in your field, but also make some time for yourself, because that's when you get your creative juices flowing. If I didn't delete that Instagram app this week and I didn't actually, you know, spend some time away from the computer this week, then I probably wouldn't be right here fully zoned in talking to you guys about this stuff and getting this all done and from behind me, so I can have a fresh new slate 2019. Like I said, man, I hope this helped you guys out a lot, man. I hope that you could learn some stuff, like as far as lighting or maybe studio stuff or anything, man. I'm sure there was some jewels and gems in here for somebody out there. And if it was, man, let me know down below, man. Let me know what you got out of this video and what you enjoyed about it, because that would really inspire me for something in the future, 2019. Drop it a like if you liked it. That would mean the most to me, because that helps my channel and my videos grow. Subscribe if you're new here. If you're just finding this and you're just finding me, I would love to have you here, man. Subscribe to the channel. I got plenty of cool stuff coming for you to learn if you're looking to learn, or if you're just looking to be inspired. I got you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, drop me a comment, subscribe if you're new here, man, and I will see you guys in 2019. Peace!